This is your dose of daily market wisdom with master trader Nick Santiago. Starting from humble beginnings, Nick has been beating the markets for over 2 decades. He shares with you his take on the profitable trades that will have you moving towards financial freedom in no time at all. To see an in-depth review of his track record and much more, go to inthemoneystocks.com.
Welcome. This is your daily dose of daily market wisdom with master trader Nick Santiago. I'm Kerry Lutz. Today is 10/5/22, show number 430. Will OPEC, 1 million, 2 million, like OPEC seems to be like teaming up with the Fed, and everybody's guessing the Fed, will it be 50, 75, 100 basis points? Will OPEC cut 1 million, 2 million barrels? You know, in Florida here, we've gotten under $3 a gallon gas. Not that I particularly care because I have a Tesla, but, under $3 because they declared a sales tax holiday on gasoline in the state. Hold it. Sorry about this. It didn't.
Well, right now we got some. I just filled up my gas tank last night. I think I paid $3.06, so I'll take it. And big change from the the $5 marker not too long ago. But OPEC right now looks like they are going to do some kind of a production cut. I'm getting news by the minute today. It looks like 2 million barrels is what's going to happen, but that could be a skewed number a little bit. So the details are still coming out. But it looks like they are going to, cut 2 million barrels. So pretty amazing to see in a time where the world is starving for energy. You got an OPEC cut going on. Can't make this stuff up, man. This world is upside down, and that is happening as we speak. So oil is moving a bit higher, and we'll see when all this news comes out where it really settles out today. But right now we got crude oil approaching $88 a barrel now.
Wow. Yeah, I guess people are spooked, huh?
I guess so. The one thing about this, Kerry, I just want to just go back to charts, but I've been in this UCO trade. I own it as a swing trade. I also own it. I also owned it the other day as an options play. And this just goes to show you why you want to use charts. I mean, oil gave me a buy signal when it got down on a pierce of $80, and here we are now back at $88. And I think we're probably headed up to the low 90s pretty quickly. But just another reason why everybody should learn charts.
Yeah, could not agree with you more. I mean, we know this for forever, right? I mean, we proved it with the silver, and hey, you got to learn that this is it, right?
Yeah, you got to learn how to read these charts. The charts always precede the news, and that's something I try to share with a lot of people and get it across to them. I said, pay a small price, get educated on these charts. It's a lot better than if you were to pay a college tuition, which could be upward of $50,000 a year. You pay a couple grand and you can learn these charts inside and out. It still baffles me to this day how people just listen to these news events. Meanwhile, the turns already happened before the news occurs.
Yeah, well, that's because the charts create the news and not the other way around, right?
That's right. The charts are always before the news, and the market always knows. They always anticipate. And, in this business, there's an old saying from the 90s, you have to anticipate the anticipators.
Yes, so true. We talked about that before many a time, and it's just true because, the news is a product of it's a product, right? I mean, that's what it comes down to, right?
It's
really
totally
a product.
It's a product.
Totally a product, right? And
absolutely.
If you don't want to be a victim of the product, then you got to find other ways to get your info, right? I mean, that
is correct. And I always tell everybody that the best source is the charts. It'll tell you more than you're ever going to hear from anybody on television. You're going to ever hear from anybody out there. The charts tell you the truth.
Yep. It's always in the charts. So everybody's a buzz about OPEC, obviously. But in other news, Musk is actually buying Twitter. Are you surprised about that?
Yeah, I am actually surprised about it. I mean, I really thought that deal was dead in the water. I thought he would just go ahead and pay the the fee, the $1 billion fee to cancel the deal. But looks like he's going through with it, which is a bit surprising to me. I don't think Twitter is worth the price, not at the price he's paying for it. So we'll see if it actually happens. But it looks like right now the deal is back on and the stock is up, and it had just an unbelievable surge yesterday, hitting $52 today. It's pulled off a little bit now, trading at around $50.83. But it looks like this deal is in the making, and I am surprised by it. And I honestly, maybe he has great plans for it, but I just think he's overpaying for this asset.
Yeah, well, maybe he knows something we don't, right?
Yeah, he must, and that's why they call him Elon. Elon Musk should be called Elon Musk, because he must know something.
Yeah. Oh man, it's hey, he knows something here, and he sees the world differently than you and I. That's for sure, right?
That's for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think he does. And these guys, they're all in a big club, and they know where they want to bring the future, and he's obviously seeing it in this stock. But I don't think the stock is worth $54 a share.
Hey, you know what George Carlin said? It's all a big club, and you ain't in it.
That's right. That was a great skit, and it's true.
Yeah, totally true. We know this for sure. Hey, so looking at Twitter, so that appears it's going to go through. Markets are in the process of pulling back today.
Yeah, today we got a pretty good pullback out here. The Dow is down about 300 points. You have the NASDAQ down almost 1.9%. But now, just let's keep things in perspective. The markets did have a 2-day short squeeze here. So, yesterday and the day before yesterday, these markets were soaring and roaring. So right now, I wouldn't make too much out of today's pullback. The markets are still holding a lot of the gains that they made in 2 sessions. Just think about it this way, Kerry. On the 3rd of October, the Dow Jones traded as low as 28,855. Yesterday, it closed, and it was closing print at 30,316. So you could see that the big surge we had. But in my opinion, this is just a bear market rally before another big leg lower. So I actually like to see it go a little higher first before I start to implement new short positions. But this is just a bear market rally, in my opinion.
All right. Well, we can deal with that. That's kind of our inclination from the beginning, that it was basically a sucker rally, for lack of a better term, right?
Sure, but you got to remember those moves are so big, right? They're just so, when you get these short squeeze rallies, they can really go up so quickly and so fast, and then people become very much in the camp that they think this is the start of a new bull market. And I just want to put it out there that this is not the start of a new bull market. This is what we call a bear market bounce that is very vicious. So we've had that for 2 days, and today we're getting a pretty good pullback overall.
All right. So, hey, as far as looking at this thing, gold and silver, we're seeing them pull back now, right? And
yeah, you got a pretty good pullback in the precious metals today. But in all fairness, Kerry, they have surged. I mean, today we have a 3% pullback in silver. But silver's gone in a 5-day span. Silver futures went from 17.89 to over 21. Today they're sitting at around $20.35. So you do got a pullback here, but what a move it's been in the precious metal space.
Right. Hey, so sucker rallies. Looking at them, we see them kind of regularly called bear traps. Do you think gold and silver, it's a bear trap as well?
Well, I don't think silver is. I think silver gave me a golden goose buying opportunity in the beginning of September. Now, gold can still be. I think the gold rally, we could still see gold revert back down, but I don't think we're going to see silver take out its lows. Gold could still take out its lows. I would not rule that out at some point. Right now, though, gold is still holding formation, and according to my work, gold futures should trade up to around 1770, 1765 before they stall out a little bit. And then we'll look at that. I'll look at that pattern again as it unfolds. But I still have gold going up from here to around 1770. Now, silver, I think silver has already broken out. It took out a big level yesterday on a closing basis. It went into resistance from June, but after a pullback on silver, it's going to make another stellar launch to the upside.
All right. And of course, no discussion would be complete without discussion of Bitcoin.
Yeah, what can you say about Bitcoin? It chops around every day. Today, if you look at Bitcoin itself, it's a little bit weaker, down around that 19,900 level, a little lower by about a little over 1%. But, it lives to fight another day. It just continues to bounce around between the June lows, which were really around 18,600. And then, you bounce around. But overall, this is a bearish pattern being made. I'm still in the camp. We're going to see Bitcoin trade sub 13,000. And, if you're going to try to be nimble here, good luck. It's a very treacherous trade, in my opinion, overall. But the next leg down in the market probably sees Bitcoin go with it. And I do think we'll see Bitcoin go sub 13,000.
Well, that is it for today. So you need to go over to Nick's site, inthemoneystocks.com. See how he's beaten the averages for a decade. See how he made his most recent, almost prescient silver call. And a lot more there is trading record. And while you're at it, take a look at the Twitter feeds. It's at ITMS, at Nick Santiago01, at Kerry Lutz. Make sure you post your comments on the YouTube channel. And you can always send me an email, kl@kerrylutz.com. Nick, we will talk to you on Friday.
Sounds good, Kerry.